This video will demonstrate how you can display and compare sensors from different log types on a single display graph in current versions of Direct Image Viewer. This will be done by opening different log types in either overlay or cross-section views. You will find this useful if you have a site where MIP and HBT only logs were performed, or HBT and OIP logs are performed, and you're wanting to see how the contaminant is vertically positioned in relationship to the permeable or non-permeable features of lithology. I'm going to add some logs to the overlay view by left-clicking the mouse and selecting Add to Overlay. This can also be done instead by selecting the overlay display at the top of the page, then selecting the Add Log button. When multiple logs are opened in Overlay View, each log displayed will have a specific color associated with the log, and each graph type will be overlaid in individual graph columns. In the logs shown here, we have EC and HBT graphs overlaying, but only one log showing PID detector data. Now I'm going to add an OI-HBT log to the overlay by right-clicking the log, Add to Overlay. Now the OI-HBT log has been added, and EC and HBT sensors have added to the common graphs, and I'm going to add in fluorescence, and we can see that that particular log has the fluorescence graph. These logs were not within the same 1 meter spacing, so they're a little bit offset and not exactly similar in EC and HBT, but you get the idea of what you can do if you do have HBT and OIP or HBT and MIP data in the similar areas. I'm going to also show this in the cross-section view. I'm going to add this, again, right-click and add to cross-section, MI-HBT log, HBT log. Okay, here is our HBT pressure from each of those logs. If I change that to connectivity, of course they all have that. Now as a secondary access, if I were to add a MIP detector, it shows up on the MIP log, not on anything else. Any logs that would have the particular data, it would show up on, not in the others. So it gives a little bit more freedom for being able to display various log types and get that data that is common. Whether you're looking at things in a cross-section and have some of that data and not others. And this is also allows you to be able to pull any log types in historically. So maybe before we had MI-HBT, you had a site where HBT was done and MIP was done, within a couple feet of one another or a meter. You can pull these in an overlay view or cross-section and see how all that data compares. Also, if I want to go to elevation mode, you can, if you have the elevations for that data, you can offset the logs based on their surface elevation or topography. If you want to change what the elevation is for one of them, you're going to highlight that and type in the new value and hit OK. And I'm going to have to unclick and re-click, and then that should reset that. So that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching.